Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome. And we'd like to welcome Soli. When you see her, you'll notice she's been arrested. So it's nice. She's in front of a wall and about to be booked. So that's good. We'll get her before she gets put away for whatever she did. So I'm Brad Tassell. This is the Virtual Comedy Show where we answer the question, is there really stupid enough? Have we ever answered that question? I am home, which is nice, and I like being home, and I like seeing everybody. We're on a new section, and we have some great stuff. First of all, did y'all see this? You had to have. Johnny Depp won his defamation trial against Amber Heard. Yep. And both stars took the high road and immediately went right back to defaming each other. So that was great. Just right back in the news. So next fall, be ready for Depp and Heard, the re-defaming. It's going to be fantastic on Prime and YouTube Plus. So share your friends. So, okay, now let's do the jokes that I prepared, especially for you.
Neat.
Yes. And I'm looking at Alice right now. Okay. Oh, I just wrote this one 10 seconds before the show because I just saw it. Alice, I thought of you. A GOP Senate candidate in Missouri, Billy Long, who makes Boss Hogg look like a light eater. Sorry to be body shaming, but that guy's big. In an interview, blamed the school shooting in Texas on women having rights. Did y'all see this? Yep. He blamed all the women who have ever had an abortion on the shooting at a school in Texas. He went on to say a bad guy with a gun can only be stopped by a fetus with a gun. Okay. Well, that's what we get this week. Hey, look, Soli's still here. She hasn't been taken to her cell yet. Queen Elizabeth separated 70 years on the throne. Is that amazing? 70 years. Can you believe it? Her legacy spans 96 years. Did you know there are more than 30 billion pieces of paper currency with her face on it? 30 billion. This is only eclipsed by George Washington for the amount of cocaine that has been snorted across her nose. Which is how I do this show. Hey, the Queen is also the head of 15 countries. Did you know that? Has appeared on stamps in Australia, Belize, and Canada, and was the innovator in creating the really creepy suns. Trump took that on and ran with it. Okay. By the way, COVID will take off this summer as new BA subvariants of Omicron race across the world. The worst variant, by the way, is really scary, as its symptoms include loving lots of gold chains and saying, I pity the fool. It's Omicron BA Baracus.
Wow.
It also hates to fly.
Trees.
Yeah. Okay. I love doing things 50 years old at least. Did you know that President Biden is canceling $5.8 billion in student loans from borrowers who receive degrees from the scam predatory Corinthian colleges? Have you heard of the scam Corinthian colleges? Now, these schools used loans to lure single mothers who were near the poverty level to borrow large sums for tuition. Then the school used that money to hire Ricardo Montalban to sell and provide fake letter for the Chrysler Cordoba.
Yeah, well, way back there.
That was a 76 joke. Corinthian leather.
I got it.
I was a little slap happy today. They never brought my pizza. I had to go get it. Did you know that thousands of people across Europe have reported being pricked with needles at nightclubs, concerts, parades, and sporting events over the last few months?
Yeah.
Can you believe that? This is scary. This is much scarier than the 10,000 women in bars that were needled by pricks. Those jerks you just walk away from. But no, this is really scary because they usually don't know. These people, there's been thousands of people all over Europe that they usually don't know until the next day when they get dizzy and nauseous and they find red marks where the needle went in. And no one knows who's doing this or why, or what's even in the needles. Now, always on the ball, GOP lawmakers in America have become interested in this case and offered help. They will exchange the needles for AR-15s.
Yeah.
To help out those needle people to make a bigger impact. Hey, lawyer Michael Avenatti, do you know who that is?
Yep.
He was sentenced to 4 years in prison for stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in royalties from Stormy Daniels for the sales of her book. Did you know that? Daniels said in an interview, I learned a great lesson. After now being involved in business, politics, and law, who knew I'd get screwed less in porn? That's fun. That's good. All right, that's probably the only good one. Here we go. This next one, it's just a good story to know. Ukraine defeated Scotland 3-1 to win the World Cup soccer semifinal in Glasgow. Did you see that? That was cool. It was an emotional day, and it was a great boost for Ukrainian fans. Now, Scotland, on the other hand, said the loss was a hard one, but there was one thing that made the loss harder and would have been worse, and that would have been winning. That would have been even worse, because, you know. Nope, nobody gets the joke? Okay. Well, it's like when you're a 10-year-old boy and you have to wrestle a girl. If you lose, everybody's happy, and if you win, they hate your guts. So one of the Scottish ex-soccer players said, we didn't know what to do. I mean, we've tried to win, but we're almost glad we didn't. You know, it's so. Okay, well,
10-year-old girl in this scenario.
Oh my God, no. Now, hey, did you see this? Trump's special counsel, John Durham, and special in the way you think. He lost his first of 2 cases to find the deep state conspiracy against defeated Donnie. Neither of the cases found any fraud, but the crime was even worse, and that was not saying what Donnie wanted to hear. Have you all seen this recent? Durham was brought in by the Orange colluder to root out those disloyal to the MAGA culture morons in government. Michael Sussman, do you know that name?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Michael Sussman was accused of lying to the FBI after he shared a tip about possible connections between Trump and Russia. Sussman was actually proved at the time to have done nothing wrong, but Durham charged that he lied, not about Trump and Russia. That part was true, that he said he wasn't working for the Clintons at the time, which he wasn't. The jury took 6 hours to reach a unanimous verdict. That was pretty quick. 15 minutes to write down not guilty, and 5 hours and 45 minutes to delete every trace of themselves on social media because they don't want Trumpers coming after them. That's all there is to it. So, no joke on that one. Sorry. By the way, the other case that will come to trial in the fall, Durham has a second case. He says it's much stronger and will hinge on how well the jury understands what Bor and Natasha say, and they're going to get the moose and squirrel. Okay, next year. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I gave up on that one a long time ago. I don't even know why I wrote it. Let's get back to the ones I wrote. Hey, did you know that Sira Kapoor was knocked out of the National Spelling Bee after misspelling Le Corverin? Do anybody know what that is?
No.
Yeah, but his parents have appealed because they say the judges omitted details when Sira asked questions about the word's roots. Oh my God, is somebody dying? What was that? So I forgot where I was. Oh, so the parents are appealing because the judge omitted details when Sira asked questions about the word's roots, like if the word had different definitions or if he could buy a vowel. Okay. Hey, the country of Turkey has changed its name. Who knew that?
Really?
You guys didn't know? Wow, you guys aren't following anything. So the country of Turkey has changed the name. They will now be known as Turkiya. Turkiya. Did you know that? This is really true. They hope to get away from connotations of a dumb Thanksgiving bird or a turkey being a failure. And by adding the yay, they can hopefully marry a Kardashian.
Oh.
All right. Hey, I've only got like 4 more little ones. A delivery robot in England got lost on its route and was seen wandering trails in the woods of Northampton. Delivery robot. Hikers who were passing by the little Wally look-alike were said to hear, "Must hide Trump votes. Must hide Trump votes." 2 years later, still don't know what to do with those things. LeBron James became the first active NBA player to be worth $1 billion. Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
He will celebrate by blowing up the moon. $1 billion. Big whoop, said the Olsen twins. Okay, 2 more stupid ones. Steve, are you ready for the thing?
I'm ready for stupid ones, all right. You know I am.
We got a new thing this
Hit
week.
me with the stupid.
I know. Here we go. A judge on the TV show So You Think You Can Dance. Who's watching that show?
Evan
Nobody.
is.
I do.
This week, nobody's done anything I've done. A judge on the TV show So You Think You Can Dance, Matthew Morrison, is tiptoeing in hot water after texting a contestant. He said, "If you don't mind, I would love to get your number and talk you through things." Luckily, the words, some things were autocorrected from his original typing of "my pants." Morrison said that he had no idea it was inappropriate for a judge to contact one of the hot dancers from the TV competition he was judging. He thought it was fine, and he said that this whole controversy is silly, and could he please get back to providing white van rides to middle schoolers?
Oh, boy.
Okay, next week will be different. Last one. Betty White's home in Brentwood, where she lived from 1968 till her death, was sold to an undisclosed buyer for more than $10 million.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. Those close to the deal say the password is musty. All right, folks, I didn't waste anybody's time. Hey, look, it's Alice, Steve. Look what you put up.